Welcome back to another edition of Media Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Mary Therese. Today, we're going out to Richardson, Texas. Dallas Rosalez is with us from Contractor360. Dallas, very happy to have your subject matter expertise on the program today.
Good morning. So glad to be here.
What you do at Contractor360 is just phenomenal because you're taking people who maybe have an idea, but they're not quite sure what they need to do with it. Walk me through your elevator pitch when somebody says, hey, I need to get my word out.
Absolutely. So with Contractor360, we understand that service-based industries, building contractors, roofing contractors, always end up having a wonderful, brilliant idea in mind when it comes down to how they want to get in front of people as much as possible, especially after a really cruel storm that comes by. So what we do at Contractor360 is we come in and we cover everything from A to Z, from video production, website productions, training platforms, all the way down to marketing your company on digital media, all the way down to the billboards.
What are the trends that you think are going to be happening in the next 2 years when it comes to media and marketing, planning, and buying?
So when it comes down to some new trends that I can see coming up in the near future, I really believe that programmatic marketing itself is going to have a really great uprise in the near future, just due to the sheer convenience for digital media buying when it comes down to having a middleman being there to cut down a lot of the excess work, which makes it much quicker and much more efficient to get campaigns out for companies to get the results that our clients are needing at the end of the day.
I always like to talk about partnering with companies like yours, like a Contractor360, because perhaps someone might have an internal marketing manager or a media buyer, but always a good idea to partner with an outside company. Why is that important?
So when it comes to partnering with an outside company, you're also opening yourself to a lot more insight that you might be able to get from an outside source. When you're working with an internal team, a lot of times we kind of end up developing kind of a tunnel vision for what we think is going to be working best, because we see it as our own baby. We see it as like our own precious thing that can never do any wrong. But when you bring in an outside source to look at the issue and assess what can be done best, that's whenever you can get a lot more creative ideas and a lot more creative avenues on what possible ways we can optimize not just the company itself when it comes to its marketing strategies, but also find new ways to create new content that could be produced out for the company itself or for the ads that it's going to be running for it.
Dallas, would you mind sharing with us maybe an aha moment with a client? You talk about content, and content is so key. And if you're producing videos and websites for people, I know content is where your bread and butter is at. So maybe an aha moment with a client who actually listened to you and went, wow, that's the path to success. That's got to be really gratifying for you guys.
Of course. So a little aha moment that we had a little while back was with one of our clients that wanted to reach out to a neighborhood that was just hit with a really massive hailstorm, but they didn't know what was going to be the best strategy to reach out to them would be. So what we ended up coming up with a conclusion of is sending out both a mix of traditional marketing out there to them, as well as digital marketing out to that same neighborhood in that targeted area. So we created a mail campaign that went out to the houses that were affected from that storm, and then also created a video, a small 45-second commercial, and sent it out on social media platforms in that targeted area. So that way people were seeing it on their phones and also in their mail. And that ended up resulting with a lot of leads coming in for our client that came in from that neighborhood.
Fantastic. I really do hope, Dallas, that not only are people going to reach out to you, but your words are so spot on. People need to put some trust in the subject matter experts like yourself, because you can pinpoint down to the neighborhood where they need to be. And that's what makes today's marketing and advertising light years better than what it was, say, even just 5 years ago.
Absolutely. Of course.
Dallas, Thank you for sharing your expertise with us. We hope you'll come back on the program again. Best of luck to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the time, Mary. I greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. If you want to know more about what Dallas Rosalez and the folks at Contractor360 are doing, we can connect you. Go to dailyatbrief.com. And we do hope you'll come back for more Media Champions. I'm Mary Therese. We'll see you soon.